All right. If you guys would please, we're going to be in chapter 2, section 3. And we'll look at 3.2, and this is on page 211. So if you guys please would turn to page 211. We're looking at section 3.2 called income tax. All right. So income tax is a percent of a person's or company's earnings that is collected by the government. State income tax is defined and applied directly according to the state in which you live. For example, in 2012, New York residents might be paid over 8% of their earnings in state income tax, while residents of Nevada and Texas do not pay state income tax. Okay. So if the income tax rate is 4%, determine the amount of income tax paid on an income of A, 40,000, B, 60,000, and C, 75,000. So we have our percent. Okay, so part, whole, and our percent. We have our percent of 4%, which this is 0.04 as a decimal. We have our total of $40,000. And I want to know my part. I want to know how much in taxes is coming out of my income. So I'm going to use the equation part is equal to percent times the whole. So to have part is equal to 0.04 times 40,000. Part is equal to, let's come over here, 40,000 times 0.04. Well, 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 4 is 16. Placeholder. And then 0, placeholder, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 times 4 is 0. So I have 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 decimal places, so I'm going to go 1, 2. And in income tax, I should pay $1,600. Okay. Let's look at letter B. I'm finding the exact same thing. I'm finding my part. My whole is now 60,000. And my percent is still at 0.04. So part is equal to percent times the whole. Part is equal to 0.04 times 60,000. Part is equal to, well, let's do the math here. 0.04. Well, 4 times 0, or 0 times anything is 0. 4 times 6 is 24. And I'm going to have all zeros underneath here to get me 2 decimal places to $2,400. And then the very last one, letter C, I'm still locating my part. My total is $75,000, and my percent is still at 4, or 0.04. So part is equal to percent times the whole. Part is equal to 0.04 times 75,000. Part is equal to, well, let's see, 75,000, 0.04, 0, 0, 0. 5 times 4 is 20, carry the 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 more is 30. And then I'm going to have a placeholder and a bunch of zeros. I'm going to add everything up, 3, 4, 5, and I have 2 decimal places, 1, 2, to get, I'm paying in taxes $3,000. $3,000. Write an equation to describe the amount of income tax paid of an income X dollars with the amount of 4%. Well, this right here, our 4%, is our K value. And our K value is always written as a decimal. So our K value is 0.04. If we were writing an equation of Y equals K times X, well, we know what K is. K is our percentage here. So all I need to do is plug in 0.04 for K, and I have written my equation. Where X is the number of dollars of income, which, for example, if we made $75,000, we're going to plug it in for X, which is the same thing as doing 75,000 times 0.04. This is the same thing, 0.04 times 75,000. So there's our equation. All right, number 3. Suppose that your tax income rate is now 6%. Determine the amount of money remaining after paying income tax to an account of 50,000. Okay, so this here is a 2-part question. The first part is I need to know how much in taxes are coming out. So that's what I need to find first. So part is unknown. My total is 50,000 and my percent is 6, which is 0.06 as a decimal. Okay. So I'm going to use my equation. Part is equal to percent times the whole. So I'm going to do part is equal to 0.06 times 50,000. Part is going to equal to, well, let's actually use this section over here. 50,000 times 0.06. Well, 0 times anything is 0, and 6 times 5 is 30. And then I'm going to have all of these zeros underneath to get me 30. There we go. I have 2 decimal places. So in part, I am taking away $3,000. Now, it's asking, determine the amount of money remaining after paying income tax. So this is how much is coming out of my paycheck, okay? So I need to take my original number of $50,000 and I'm going to subtract 3,000 from that to get my final payout of $47,000. Okay, let's try for 80,000. So our part is unknown. Our total is now 80,000 and our percent is still at 6 or 0.06. So part is equal to 0.06, not 8, times 80,000. Let's see. 80,000 times 0.06. Well, 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48. 0 times anything is 0. Yeah, y'all can still see. 48. And I have 2 decimal places. So that means I have $4,800 coming out in taxes. So to find the total, I'm going to take the original number, subtract 4,800 from that. Let's see, that turns into a 9 and a 10. 200, 4, 5, 6, oh, 5, duh. And then 7. To get a grand total, I am taking home $75,200. All right, and then letter C. Part is equal to X, whole is equal to 95,000, and then percent is equal to 6 or 0.06. I want you guys to pause this video, please, and try letter C out on your own, and then come back and check your answers, please. All right, so part is equal to 0.06 times 95,000. Part is equal to, well, I have 95,000 times 0.06, unless on the frame, yep. 0, 0, 0, 6 times 5 is 30, carry the 3. 6 times 9 is 54, 55, 56, 57. And then 0 times anything is 0. 57, 3, 4. I have 2 decimal places. That means I have $5,700 coming out in taxes. So I'm going to have 95,000 minus 5,700. Actually, I've got to go to the 4, 10, 300. That's 8, 4, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 8. So that means my take home is $89,300. Okay, $89,300. All right, write an algebraic equation to describe the amount of money remaining after income tax is paid of an income of dollars, of X dollars. Go ahead and just scratch that out. We're not going to deal with that right now. That's adding a whole different level that we don't need today. All right. Suppose the income tax is 5%. Determine the person's income before taxes if the amount of money taken out is $100. All right, so I have my part, which is 100. I need to find my whole, and I have my percent of 5, which is equal to 0.05. So I'm going to use my equation. Part is equal to percent times the whole. Part is equal to 0.05 times the whole. Well, I need to know, I've got the part is 100. Okay. In order to, so in order to get the whole by itself, I'm going to have to divide by 0.05, divide by 0.05 on both sides. To get the whole is going to equal to, well, let's go ahead and do 1 over here. So 0.05, 100. You cannot divide with a decimal on the outside, so you need to move it 2 times. And when you do that on the outside, you have to do that on the inside. Move it 2 times on the inside. Now, 5 can go into 10 2 times. 5 can go into 0 0 times, 0 times, 0 times. Now, I have to go all the way out until I'm done, and I am done, so that my total is $2,000. Let's try the next one. So my part is $500. My total is unknown. My percent is 5%, or 0.05 is a decimal. So I'm going to have 500 is equal to 0.05 times the whole. I need to divide by 0.05 on both sides. And we're going to have 0.05, 500. Well, we're going to move it 2 times again. We are moving it 2 times to get all the way out to a whole number on the outside, because we cannot have a decimal on the outside. 5 can go into 1 time. Nothing left over. 5 can go into 0 0 times, 0 times, 0 times, and 0 times. To get my total is $10,000. And then the last one, my part is $2,000. My total is unknown, and my percent is 5, which is equal to 0.05. Okay, so my part is $2,000 equals to 0.05 times the whole. Divide by 0.05, divide by 0.05. Whole is going to equal 2. We'll have 0.05, 2,000. Move it 2 times, 2 times. Add those zeros in. 5 can't go into 2, but it can go into 24 times. Nothing left over. 5 can go into 0 0 0 0 0. To get my total is $40,000. $40,000. All right, number 6. Maxine moved out of state and just got her first job, which pays $21.50 per hour. She works 40 hours per week and gets paid every 2 weeks. She pays 4% state income tax. How much does Maxine have remaining after state income tax is deducted from her paycheck? Okay, so I need to do a plethora of things. I know that she earns $21.50 per hour and she works 40 hours per week. So I need to know, how much does Maxine earn in 1 week? So I'm going to take $21.50 and multiply it by 40 to get how much is she going to earn in 1 week. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 more is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. Add all of these up. 6, 8. I have 2 decimal places, so I'm going to go 1, 2. So for 1 week, she earns $860. Now, I'm told that she gets paid every 2 weeks, so I need to double this. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to multiply this by 2. So 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12, not 16. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 more is 17. So in 1 week, in 2 weeks, her paycheck is worth $1,720. But I have 4% that comes out in state taxes. So the part is what we need to find. The total is 1720, and the percent is 4 or 0.04. Okay, so I'm going to have to do 1720 times 0.04. 0, 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 more is 6. Placeholder, then 0 all the way across. And here. 08860. I have 2 decimal places, so 1, 2. So my part is equal to $68.80. Okay, $68.80. Now, I have to take this away from my 2-week payout. Okay, so it's a lot of math here. So I need to do 1720 minus, 1720 minus 6880.00. Well, I need to borrow and carry 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2. Decimal 9 minus 8 is 1. Need to borrow and carry again. Well, 11 minus 6 is 5. 6 minus 0 is 6. And then 1 minus 0 is 1. So in the end, her paycheck is $1,651.20. $1,651.20. All right.